Hi, everyone.
Can't believe we're doing a podcast. We should be in the pharmacy.
I know. What do two pharmacists know about a podcast?
Nothing really. But we do know about supplements, wellness, medication, and how to help our customers live their best life.
Yeah, we want to share all that with you guys.
So our podcast is going to be called Dose of Wellness.
Love the name. Did you come up with it?
I did. But why are we doing a podcast?
Why are we doing a podcast, Sally?
Okay, so I have this business mentor, Paul Waddy, and he said when you have a good product, you don't need to keep doing ads for your product. People just want to get to know you. So we've been really consistent with our socials. Our followers are growing. We're getting so many questions in our DMs, people walking into the pharmacy. So our mentor suggested that we should do a longer format podcast series. That way people can get to know us. They trust our brand already.
Yeah, but I must say, people always say, oh, I've seen your sister on Instagram and I got to come into the pharmacy and get her advice. And, they're really starting to trust us. They're clearing up a lot of misinformation about supplements.
Yeah.
People are just hungry for information.
We grew up in a family where health and community was very important to us. Our mum is a GP, our dad is a pharmacist.
Just felt natural, to continue that. And growing up Egyptian, our parents basically give us few options in a career. You want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, or you want to be a pharmacist. No other options. I think a lot of Egyptian or Middle Eastern families can relate to that,
Yeah.
So I think pharmacy is perfect for us. Yeah.
Yeah. I just love that we work together.
I know.
Fun, crazy. We can yell at each other.
There's no HR.
It's the best part. But sometimes you're a bit bossy.
I have to be bossy because you think you can. I'm not doing that. I'm doing that. I'm not doing that. Pick what you want to do.
Sometimes.
We work very well together. We complement each other's strengths. So, and we support each other. If I'm struggling, you step in. If you're struggling, I step in. So working together is perfect. We support each other's families. We see our families as our own, each other's family as our own. So
I think I'm more business-minded when it comes to the pharmacy and to the supplements range. Cyndi is very, very wise and intelligent. She's actually also a nutritionist, not just a pharmacist. So she knows about health and wellness.
Yeah,
the next
I feel
level.
Overall health has to complement, your diet has to complement your lifestyle and what supplements you add. It all ties in with each other. So
yeah, supplements are really there just to fill the gaps. You shouldn't neglect what we're eating.
That's right.
Exercise. But when there's times where there is a bit of deficiency, it's when supplements play the biggest role.
Especially the herbal, the natural stuff. There's some things you just can't get from food. And our bodies respond to those supplements. So we really see a difference in our supplements. Our supplements make a big difference to people's health. Remember when we first started with the iron and the magnesium?
When we had bought our third pharmacy, there was a compounding lab.
It's actually not just us. A lot of people don't know that your husband, Michael, and our cousin John are also two of the directors and co-founders of Vitaceuticals.
It was when we bought our third pharmacy, it had a compounding lab and everything just happened. We saw so many pregnant women that needed an iron supplement, and what was on the market was making them feel sick. It was causing constipation, upset stomach, and many women just stopped taking what they needed.
Yeah, and just knowing how important it is to have iron in your pregnancy where your needs are greater needed to be a solution. So first gluconate came about, absorbed better, doesn't cause constipation, and pregnant women and women in general were able to keep taking it.
And the doctors in the building really supported it. They were prescribing it.
So the idea of starting Vitaceuticals, by the way, I came up with the name.
You did.
It came from when we first bought our third pharmacy and had a compounding lab. We were getting so many requests from the doctors to compound, ferrous gluconate. We just couldn't keep up, so we needed to get it manufactured. And then just speaking to all the pregnant women that it was being prescribed to, who were stopping their other iron supplement because it was causing them constipation, but able to tolerate this one, just led us organically into the magnesium glycinate, because we knew that magnesium glycinate was the best form of magnesium, but it wasn't available in Australia. So I had to bring that in, and yeah, it took off. Thanks to Michael, who's always the vision man. He's got the grand, ambitious vision. Thought we should start our own supplement brand.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that it also involves Michael and John, our cousin, who's also a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all work well together.
Yeah. Magsorb was our second product, but it actually exploded. There was no magnesium glycinate in Australia. We were the first ones to bring it out 4 years ago. All the studies and all the research pointed towards magnesium glycinate, and it wasn't here. So whenever we spoke to our customers about magnesium and they wanted to know which one they should take, we knew that there was something better that we couldn't offer them.
Yeah.
So that's where Magsorb came to life. And it just, everything went to the next level. The product is amazing. It sells itself.
It's number one on Amazon.
I know.
It's so good.
It's just amazing.
How proud are you of that?
However, at the time, we seemed like we just had two separate products and they weren't linked together, and they didn't seem like they were a brand. So we had to form a brand to make an identity, so people, when they see our product on their shelf, they know that Magsorb is linked to the iron, and then it went from there. So the brand gives us also some bit of helps us gain the trust of people, because it's Australian made, it's backed by pharmacists, it's backed by doctors, so people will see Vitaceuticals now and be like, oh, I like that brand, so. Initially we started very slowly. We just approached all our pharmacist friends, pharmacists in WhatsApp groups, showed them our products, and it really took off. We're now in up to 2,000 pharmacies, Coles, Woolworths, Amazon.
We're going internationally.
Yeah.
Going to Canada, starting in Canada.
Canada, New Zealand, that's in working at the moment. So last year, Michael went to all the trade fairs around the world. He went to the US, he went to Dubai. He's been able to see what the research is saying that hasn't come to Australia yet. A lot of exciting new products that we're bringing out that they haven't come.
That aren't here yet. Yeah. What products on the way next?
And that's for next time.
I think when we're developing a product, we look a lot into what's missing from the market. Like, I sometimes even think of it as a customer or a family member. Like, I'll call one product Charlotte. She always she just trusts me so much. And I take that trust seriously. So when she asks me, what should I take for this? What should I take for that? And I sometimes want to give her something, but it's not available. I think, that's the next product that we need to develop. And one of them was the Magsorb with the K2 and D3.
Yes.
We ran that bone density screening in the pharmacy and brought in a nurse. The nurse talked to her and identified her at risk. She went to do a bone density scan, and she actually had osteoporosis.
Wow.
So, and she's like, what can I take? What can I take? I'm going to give her some vitamin D with K2, but also some magnesium. When you look at the products that are there's some that have magnesium and D3, magnesium and K2, or D3 and K2, but not like the combination with magnesium glycinate. So I think of her a lot whenever I sell that product.
Yeah.
Because she's very close to me and trusts me, and I take that trust very serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time that a rep came in from another company that had a combination product for bone health. Their combination was, I think, calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. And I just had a quick look at the ingredients, and they had used magnesium oxide in their product. And
the cheapest one.
yeah, and I literally asked her, so what made your company choose that form of magnesium when there's much better things out there? And her response was, oh, it's the cheapest.
That's it.
It's the cheapest form to use. So, like, for us, like, we think about our customer as the most important thing, and we want to give them the best of what there is. The last thing we think about is how much the ingredient costs when we're formulating.
Yeah, the only time we think about cost is making it cost effective for the patient.
Yeah.
It's not like profit driven when we think about cost. So we want it to be affordable and accessible to everyone. Yeah. But it's got to be the best. You got to be able to feel the difference when you're taking it. So,
and that is what we're so proud to say is people feel the difference when they take our products.
Yeah.
And it's not after a month of taking the product. It can be as little as 2 days. They sleep better. They're more calm.
I remember that guy you recommended L-theanine to.
Oh, yeah.
And then you weren't working a couple of days later, and he comes in and he's like, oh, that other pharmacist, like he doesn't know we're sisters, that other pharmacist, she recommended this little thing for my anxiety. It's just been amazing. So he was coming back for more. Like he hadn't even run out of his bottle, but he wanted to make sure that he had enough stock for later as well. Like
that made me so happy when you told me that because he was being prescribed heavy duty benzos, and for the first time of having anxiety, I was like, oh, okay, it's possible that you could be needing this, but there is an alternative for times if you want to try something else alongside it before it gets bad.
Yeah.
And when he came in, like, he's actually not the easiest guy to...
No, he's the poker face. He's always got a poker face.
He's this guy to talk to, but he just felt so relieved.
He was so happy.
He was so happy, and that just made me so happy.
Yeah. Just happy. That's what drives us, I think. That's what we always keep in mind when we're formulating the products. The worst thing is just selling stuff to people that they don't need.
Yeah.
Like, just can't do it. Can't do it. Like, you know, they've got to be able to feel the difference. I have got to know that it's going to make a difference to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not going to just push something on someone.
Yeah.
Which one of our products is your favorite right now?
For me, I must have the magnesium powder every day at nighttime. If I don't have it, I'm very restless. I wake up multiple times in the nighttime. And the other one that I really, really love, and I honestly didn't think it works as good as it does, is the L-theanine. Sometimes I've come home from work, all the kids' activities, and just feel so anxious and on high alert, and I promise you, within an hour, it just calms everything down.
Yeah, I love the L-theanine as well. Yeah. In the mornings, the crazy mornings, the kids going crazy. My hand's shaking sometimes. The L-theanine just stops it. Helps you focus, clarity. That one's great. I love that one too. Other than the L-theanine, I reckon with the vitamin B12. Sometimes my energy is so low sometimes. I know I don't always eat as good as I should. Like, I'm always on the run. I'm just grabbing what I can eat. But the vitamin B12 just helps give me that energy to get on. Yeah, I love that one. Tastes so good as well. Sometimes I want to eat another one.
You can't do that. I think with wellness, what people don't realize is you don't need to overhaul your whole lifestyle. It's not meant to be a stressful thing. You only need to do one thing and do it intentionally, one thing at a time, whether it's Pilates, including supplements like magnesium into your routine. It does really set the foundation.
You've been loving Pilates lately.
Trying. Well, my brother has a gym, so I stole the Pilates before
Yeah.
the bed.
You finally got it. You finally got it.
So I've been doing it at home.
I really don't get much chance to do anything. When the boys are at soccer, I just try to do laps around the soccer field. But the walking helps to clear my mind, helps me, and I use that time to just organize what I have to do and what I can tick off. But I'm just so busy. That's the only time I can find. Yeah.
I think you need to have a bit more time for yourself, like even if it's half an hour a week where you get to do something you really love. Like you always love reading, like you were such a nerd when you were growing
reading.
up. You could read one book every
I'd
2
read
days.
a book every day.
Yeah, so I think
never get that chance anymore.
Yeah,
I should lock myself in the room.
No, you
Have the
to get
kids
away.
banging on the door.
Oh, we're done. Hi guys, so this was our first Dose of Wellness podcast episode. Please be kind to us and like and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. If you have any topics that you'd like us to discuss, any questions, pop them in the DM or in the comments below.